Hello and welcome to Tall City Coaching Chat with Patrick Ramsey. I'll be discussing coaching books and counseling books and other topics related to counseling and coaching. So our first one that we're going to go through is by the famous Dr. Phil, Life Strategies, Doing What Works, Doing What Matters. I agree with a lot of things in this book, and some things I have questions about. Some of you may have read it already, or some of you may be interested. McGraw is from the University of North Texas, a clinical psychology major who went into business with his dad afterward. After he went into business with his dad and practiced, he went through some growth seminars and he published Life Strategies in 1999, 4 years after working with the celebrity Oprah Winfrey on a famous lawsuit with the meatpacking industry, or with the beef industry rather. And McGraw uses her case as an example of how to handle life, how to adjust attitude. So Dr. Phil, in his discussion of Winfrey, describes how she is having trouble even accepting that she's got a lawsuit on her hands, that she's being accused, that she's being smeared in the media, and kind of implies that she's whining about that. He might not kind of imply it, he might kind of say it, I don't remember, but that was there. And Oprah has what we in this area of the country call a come to Jesus meeting. Actually, that's kind of Texas. I hadn't heard that before I came to Texas. A come to Jesus meeting, meaning that she was confronted that she needed to change her behavior, change it fast, and go the other direction. So he did wake her up, which he mentions in his book, and lets her know that either she's going to have to fight this battle or she's going to sink. And so she did. And he talks about how people, when they sense weakness, or can be like sharks in the water if they're fighting somebody. So he describes that as the coaching session, and gives that as a backdrop of how we should do the same in our own lives. For example, picking up tools, taking responsibility, owning our lives, and asking hard questions. And he gives several life strategies that encompass what we need to do if we're going to really go forward and not just exist, but to really live. So, well, I've got a couple questions, and I've asked these. So I don't know how many people out there like self-help books. I'm a fan of self-help books, certain ones, and I'm wondering if anybody else has been helped by them. When you read self-help books, do you read with some skepticism, or does it feel helpful? Are there certain books that have worked for you? Have you read Life Strategies, for example? Anyway, if you have an opinion about self-help books, you can put it here on the YouTube channel, or you can tweet it to Ramsey Therapist, or you can put it on the Facebook page. So until next time, you can find out about Ramsey Counseling in any of those places, and we'll see you again.